Welcome to week 13 class. This is our big week. Next week is fairly straightforward and simple, hopefully allowing you time if you have other courses to prepare for and take those final exams. This week is really the big push in our course. We will go through a couple assignments here, ranking and link building. I had mentioned this in my feedback a couple weeks ago that we would focus specifically on link building in one of our assignments, and that will be our first assignment this week. Our second assignment will be around Google Analytics. We're going to do a deep dive into there. You will also have a quiz. We don't have a lot of true quizzes in this class. This Google Analytics for Beginners is a quiz. And so I'll cover the basics on that. It's very, very similar to this assignment. Then you'll have your Project 5 and your weekly reflection, your discussion boards, of course. And then there's an end of course evaluation. As always, I would love to hear your feedback. I know the course administrators would love to hear your feedback. Anything you can share about how you might feel the course can be improved is always appreciated. So let's jump into our first assignment, ranking and link building. Remember, link building is a key to search engine optimization. The idea behind this is that the more people that are pointing towards your website or pointing their visitors towards your website, you must be an authority on the subject or a popular destination. And so Google relies heavily on backlinks. And those are links that point to your website from other websites. To develop this, you can develop it organically over time, and that will take some time and develop over the years. But there's also a lot you can do by reaching out to others, and this is almost the sales portion of building a website, where you reach out to a business and say, hey, I think we can benefit each other if you link towards to my website. So that's what these readings will teach you about how you can develop this. This is not something that you have to be passive about. And in fact, if you are passive about it, you may not develop these backlinks. And so it's important to have a strategy. And this will simply map out that strategy. So you'll open a Word document and write out who and when. Who will do your link building? When will it happen? What will you do and how will you do it? And then where will the links be gathered? So a little extra information here if you're interested in more reading on it. But this is a really, really important search engine optimization skill. So you'll have your discussion board on that. And then we can jump into the prepare assignment for Google Analytics. Now you're all familiar with Google Analytics. We've established the basics. This is going to go a little bit more in depth into what that data can tell you. So there's an introductory video here. And then here's an important piece of this. You need to click on this demo account link, because the data you're going to pull from and analyze is going to be from a demo account. It won't be from your account. In all likelihood, you haven't really developed quite enough traffic to get in depth into all this data. So we're going to pull from the demo account just so you can see the real power of Google Analytics. So if you click this link, this demo account link, it's going to take you to this page, demo account, and then you are going to access demo account down here. Once you click that link, excuse me, jump back to the wrong page. Once you click that link, you are going to be able to adjust the time frame in which you are looking at that analytics account. So here's the other important piece. You've clicked on the demo account and access the demo account. You want to change to January 2017. If you use December 2020 data, your answers will be wrong. So you want to change your time frame in that demo account to January 2017. You can change to a ton of different time periods. It's all sample data. So what's important for this assignment is that we're operating off the same data points. So that's why you'll go to January 2017. So there's specific instructions on how to change the date right here in step 3. Then you'll go through and you will answer these questions. Right? After you've attempted to answer those questions, look through this video. That will help guide you. It's important to go through this once on your own so you get a feel for it. And the extra piece you're allowed to do on this assignment is you can discuss this on your discussion boards. So go through once, right? You don't want to be that team member that just uses everyone else's answers. That's not what this assignment is designed for. Go through it once and try it on your own. Then post those answers in your discussion board and talk about them with your classmates there. And then together you can decide on the right answers for this assignment. So this essentially is group work. So take your time on this and get familiar with it, and then work together with your group on what these answers might be. This assignment is a little bit more involved, I'll warn you, than others as far as the time it takes. So set aside some time, start early on that, and work together with your group. So once you finish that discussion board, so this is a unique discussion board because you will be posting your answers from here and discussing it in your discussion board group. Then you'll go into the quiz for Google Analytics. The questions will be substantively similar to what you did in your assignment, right? Not the exact same, and you're going to change the month to June 2017. Now, it won't ask you the exact same questions, just in a different month. It's going to ask you some different questions than what you researched, but hopefully the skill set you gained in that assignment really feeds well into this quiz. But make sure you're operating off of June 2017. Then finally we will jump into Project 5. Project 5 is fairly straightforward. It's not quite as time intensive as, as some of your past projects. What you're doing is you put in a lot of work into search engine optimization, excuse me, into preparing your website. There is a site called My Site Auditor, and it's going to rank you, it's going to grade you as far as how well you've done in preparing your website thus far. So if you go to My Site Auditor and you choose one page of your website to audit, it doesn't have to be your home page. It could be a landing page, it could be a product page, but choose one page that you think is important in your website to audit. And then you'll enter that page into My Site Auditor. And then you'll enter a keyword phrase that you have optimized on that page. And so those are the two pieces. You need to enter the URL for the web page you want analyzed, and then you need to enter the keyword phrase that you've tried to optimize on that page, and then enter your email, and it will grade you on that. And then you record that on a web page, or excuse me, on a Word document, and then based on that feedback that they give you from My Site Auditor, list 5 changes you plan to make to your site and why you think those changes will help that page's SEO. So pretty straightforward. This is what it should look like in the end. You'll put the page grade on there. You'll put the web page that you analyzed, the keyword that you analyzed, and then this table down here, the changes you plan to make, and the explanation around them. If you follow this format and you list 5 changes with the information above, you'll be fine on this project. So again, fairly straightforward, but really insightful as to how, just a little glimpse as to how you're doing in search engine optimization. So that will be it for week 13. You'll have your reflection and again the end of course evaluation that we encourage you to fill out. But definitely a lot packed into this week 13. Please know it's intended in part that way to allow week 14 to be a little bit slower and a simpler resolution of the course, and hopefully allow you time to focus on finals and other courses if you have them. As I mentioned from the beginning, this class is not built around a final exam. It's about real-world application and looking at what you can build. And hopefully by week 13, you've built something that you're proud of and you're excited to show off a little bit in week 14 as we share details about the businesses you've built. So if you have any questions about these topics, please reach out. Happy to walk through them with you. And good luck, everyone. I'm excited to see your responses here.